The Afanc is a lake monster from Welsh mythology. Its exact description varies. It is described variously as resembling a crocodile, beaver, a dwarf-like creature, and is sometimes said to be a demon. The lake in which it dwells also varies. It is variously said to live in Llyn Llion, Llyn Barfog, near Brynberian Bridge, or in Llyn Llion Afanc, a lake near Betws-y-Coed that was named after the creature. Legends and traditions. The Afanc was a monstrous creature that, like most lake monsters, was said to prey upon any foolish enough to fall into a swim in its lake. One of the earliest descriptions of it is given by the 15th-century poet Betws-y-Coed, who described it as living in Llyn Llion, now Llangorst Lake in Powys. One tale relates that it was rendered helpless by a maiden who let it sleep upon her lap while it slept. The maiden's fellow villagers bound the creature in chains. A creature was awakened and made furious. Its enraged thrashings crushed the maiden, in whose lap it still lay. It was finally dragged away to the lake Afanc, or killed by Peredur. In the tale, Peredur, son of Afanc, translated by Lady Charlotte Guest in the Mabinogi and taken from the White Book of Rutherk and Red Book of Hurgest. The Afanc of the lake resides in a cave near the palace of the sons of the King of the Torches. The palace is so named because the Afanc slays the 3 sons of the king each day, only for them to be resurrected by the maidens of the court. It is not stated why this cycle of violence continues, but when Peredur asks to ride with the 3 chieftains, who seek out the Afanc daily, they state that they will not accept his company, as if he was slain they would not be able to bring him back to life. Peredur continues to the cave on his own, wishing to kill the creature to increase his fame and honor. On his journey he meets a maiden who states that the Afanc will slay Peredur through cunning, as the beast is invisible and kills his victims with poison darts. The maiden, actually the Queen of Constantinople, gives Peredur an adder stone that will make the creature visible. Peredur ventures into the cave and, with the aid of the stone, pierces the Afanc before beheading it. When the 3 chieftains arrive at the cave, they state that it was predicted that Peredur would kill the Afanc. Some legends ascribe the creature's death to King Arthur. Close to Llyn Barfog in Snowdonia is a hoof-print petrosomata etched deep into the rock on March Arthur, stone of Arthur's horse, which was supposedly made by King Arthur's mound, Llamrei, when it was hauling the Afanc from the lake. Llyn, according to a version of an Afanc legend as put forth by the famous writer of myths and folklore Edward Williams, known as Llyn, its thrashings caused massive flooding which ultimately drowned all inhabitants of Britain save for 2 people, Dwyfan and Dwyfach, from whom the later inhabitants of Prydain descended. According to one version of the myth, also put forth by Llyn, who Gadon's oxen dragged the Afanc out of the lake. Once it was out of the water, it was powerless and could be killed. This version locates the creature in Llyn Llion. Orthography. The correct rendering of this name in modern Welsh depends on the specific source. The Middle Welsh Afanc of Llyn Barfog is Afanc in modern Welsh, a word which is now used to mean beaver. The form Afanc is also used in the Red Book of Hurgest and most other medieval sources. In the Middle Welsh version of Peredur's tale, in the White Book of Rutherk, the creature in the cave is called the Afanc. Afanc is by far the most common spelling.